Many years ago, each individual chapter of so-called Mothers Against Drunk Driving had its own website, such as maddflorida.org and maddpa.org. Well, I registered similar domains, maddpennsylvania.org, spelling it out instead of abbreviating it, or abbreviating instead of spelling it out, and directed the traffic to those domain names to stop the madness with 2ds.org, stop the maddness.org, where I was telling the ugly truth about how that group is nothing more than an organized hate group devoted to pushing an unforgivable hate crime against people younger than 21. And dozens of people every day were guessing wrong about the domain name. They would type in, is it MADD, is it New York? Let me try maddny.org. And they would stumble onto my message telling them the ugly truth about so-called Mothers Against Drunk Driving. And I guess it was causing some damage to the enemy, because you take a look up here, and they filed this Udrp action, spending thousands of dollars in legal fees, and they took those domains away from me. So I simply registered some more domains, and I was still getting traffic away from the enemies of liberty, the so-called Mothers Against Drunk Driving. They spent thousands of dollars more on another UDRP action. And of course, each action cost them filing fees, but if the domain names are registered to different people, then they have to file a separate filing for each person. I was asking for volunteers who wants to register a domain name. Just be the registrant. I'll pay for the filing fee and register it, and all you're doing is sitting there letting it sit there and direct traffic to my website. And they would have to file a separate order for each one. But that did not wind up happening, because that's about the time that so-called Mothers Against Drunk Driving started putting all of their chapter websites under madd.org, which denies to them the advantage they had from the illusion of local autonomy. See, if it looks local, there's a little marketing advantage there, and I deprived them of that, and I am proud of it. Always look over the chessboard to see what you can do to cause damage to the enemy. They are an organized hate group on a mission to promote an unforgivable, malicious hate crime against innocent people, and they're actually absorbing the resources, the volunteers, the donations to combat drunk driving, when that's not what they want to do. They want to push an unforgivable hate crime against innocent, responsible alcohol drinkers younger than 21.